Have you ever found yourself putting off something important, thinking you'd have plenty of time to deal with it later? Only to realize the time had passed and the opportunity was gone? In today's video, we're going to talk about the blade of time and how to cut away the unnecessary to focus on what truly matters. Imagine the impact this could have on your days. Less stress, more achievements, and the feeling of being in control of your destiny. What are you neglecting right now that could transform your life? Stay with us and discover how the teachings of an ancient ninja master can help you use your time wisely and powerfully. Let's dive into a life lesson that could change the way you manage your time. In the mountains of a distant land, there lived a young apprentice under the tutelage of an ancient ninja master. The boy, full of ambitions, spent his days procrastinating, always postponing his most important tasks and losing himself in trivial distractions. The master, wise and patient, observed the boy's behavior without interference, until one day the apprentice, frustrated by always being behind his peers, decided to seek the master's guidance. He yearned for a way to overcome his challenges and succeed in life. With a calm gaze, the master accepted his request and said, "This is our story. Once upon a time," the master began, "there was a prince who, though destined for greatness, wasted his time on fleeting pleasures. The prince," the master said, "had in his hands the opportunity to rule with wisdom and prosperity, but his days were filled with banquets, games, and rest. He believed that there would always be tomorrow to deal with more serious matters." The young apprentice listened intently as the master continued, painting a picture of a kingdom that began to crumble due to the prince's neglect. One day, a wise warrior visited the kingdom and observed the decay spreading through the streets and among the people. Concerned, he sought out the prince and proposed a challenge. "Before the sun sets today, come to my temple, and I will give you the secret to restore your kingdom's prosperity." The prince, seeing an easy way to solve his problems, accepted immediately. But instead of heading straight to the temple, he decided a quick feast would strengthen him for the journey. "I have plenty of time," he thought. After the feast, the prince felt tired and decided to rest for a brief moment before heading to the temple. However, the rest extended for several hours, and the sun was already beginning to descend on the horizon. When he woke, he realized the urgency of the moment, but instead of going directly to the temple, he chose to stop under a large tree to enjoy the gentle breeze blowing. "Time is still on my side," he murmured, convinced he could reach the temple before sunset. The prince fell asleep under the tree, and when he woke again, the sky was painted in shades of orange and red. Desperate, he ran towards the temple, but when he arrived, the doors were already closed. The wise warrior, waiting at the top of the stairs, observed him with a slight smile. "You had the entire day, prince," said the warrior, "but you chose to prioritize what had no value. Now, time has defeated you." The prince, devastated, fell to his knees, understanding for the first time the true value of the time he had wasted. The young apprentice, hearing this story, felt a deep connection with the prince. He realized that, like the prince, he too had been wasting his opportunities, believing that there would always be time for what truly mattered. "What can I do, master?" asked the boy. The ancient ninja, with the tranquility of one who had fought many inner battles, replied, "Cut away the unnecessary from your life, and what is essential will reveal itself before you." The master taught that time is like a sharp blade. It can either protect us or wound us, depending on how we use it. If you use time to focus on what is important, it becomes your greatest weapon. But if you waste it, it will turn against you like a wild blade. The young apprentice vowed to change his habits and began applying the teachings to his daily life. He learned to value each moment and to act with intention rather than being swayed by distractions. Days passed, and the young boy, now with a new perspective on time, began to notice how small changes in his routine led to great results. By eliminating distractions and procrastination, he became more productive, and his reputation grew among his peers. The master watched in silence, satisfied with his apprentice's growth, but always reminding him that the journey of self-knowledge and discipline never truly ends. And for you who watch and listen to us, know that you too are part of this path. Join us in the next lesson, and together we will continue to walk the path of wisdom, Just like the young apprentice, we all face battles with time. Cutting away the unnecessary from our lives and focusing on the essential can be the key to unlocking all our potential. Don't let distractions steal your dreams. Time is the most valuable tool we have. Use it wisely.